It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it's Cameron Sutton. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Bears and the Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for.
The Lions defense set to go here, coming off a game where they allowed just 3 points last time out. And the one we'll be watching is this man at linebacker.
And he really played well last week. This whole defense did, as a matter of fact. Anytime you can hold your opponent under 10 points, you've got a great chance to come away with a victory. And that's exactly what they did.
On first down, Fields. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because really has them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Detroit defense back onto the field. They're already down here early as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The drive will start with an option going left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. You talk about this Lions defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, #1 versus #1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub package.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
The Lions defense back out there. They trail here in the 2nd quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Second and 10. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it up. The Detroit defense back onto the field. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap, Fields. And under the line. Lions pressure. He's brought down. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was...
The Lions defense back out there. And we'll see what adjustments they made at halftime, trailing here to start the 3rd quarter of play. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Romeo LaCroix shooting in there and dropping it for the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They're in the ball game, but could use a stop here. Trailing in this 3rd quarter as this next drive starts 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Cook running right. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Tackle there from James Houston. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, it's Cook again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Fields buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
The Lions defense back out there. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Here we go. Good.
Second down and a yard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now it's Fields. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. So, Charles, I mean, this is just becoming an exhibition now on how to rush the passer.
Yeah, and I can't help but laugh a little bit because I'm enjoying what we're watching. This is coming from a guy who was in college just a year ago. And we keep harping on their evaluation. They saw not just a guy who could rush the passer, but could rush the passer well. And that's why they took him as high as they did.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They're in desperate need of a stop here, or certainly a turnover would be nice. They trail fourth quarter as this drive begins 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Lions defense back out there. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the fourth. Now Fields.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. All eyes on Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown down. Only the fumbler can advance the Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is going to be recovered in the end zone. And he's got a Super Bowl touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the fourth quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So for the Lions, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. They'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.